So those of you, let's say for example, I guess I didn't really cover much on the gradient. Let me just run through with you again here. Let me just plug this out. The next one, let me find my gradient first. Okay, sorry. Let me just get back to the frame itself so that you can see. So this is my gradient here. So a gradient toolbar, you can choose linear or you can use radial. Radial I already shared. Linear is here. This control the top here, while the bottom here add the tone. If you want to reduce tone, you just pull it out and then delete, or you can just click select and then uh, delete, stop it. If you want to add, just drag anywhere and then till you see that plus point, and you can add. It's as simple as that. Opacity, you can straight away change your location, you can change here, but for me, I recommend, let's say for example, you want to change the line, just press G and just drag wherever you want. Okay. So now that we are done with so-called creating the body for the sides, this is the same. Let me just pull out all the effects first. So from here, right, to here is the same thing again that you create from the body. You copy and paste in front this thing here. This body here, you copy and paste, and then you put 50K, very similar to just now, and then you put an effect 3mm. So I won't run this step. What I want to run through with you is this. Okay, let me just pull out the gradient again so that you can see where's my gradient. Okay, right now it's 100K and about 8K about there. Okay, once you have that, right, that shape, what you need to do is to bring back inside, change to screen mode 100. Try to get a so-called a clean transition from here to here. Okay. If you need to know where the gradient should end or should start, or should end, sorry, yeah, should end or start, just drag down. This gradient here should start where the corner is, till where the radius end, which is about here. Okay, so once you have that, this portion here is the same so-called rendering as your curved rectangle. So if I were to pull out the effects, is I use the back shapes here, right? This object here, I copy and paste, bring it to the front, and then I use a 100K and then I use a 0K. You can see there is no so-called washout fill. If you have a washout fill here, when you are multiplying, just be careful that, and then double check whether it's in RGB mode. Normally the problem comes from there if it's too wash out. Let me just put this back inside first, the shadow. The next one, okay, wait, where the shadow should end. The shadow should end, oops, sorry. Let me just put it back, oops. The shadow should end somewhere where the radius end, which is about here. Okay, so for the highlight, I use a 0K here and 100K there with a screen. Let me just put inside here so that you can see. Notice that there are no washout here. Normally if you have a washout, as I mentioned again, the black is not supposed to be 100K, then it's supposed to be pushed to the 100K and then change to RGB mode. Okay, that's where normally the problem will start. So once you put the highlights, take note where the highlight supposed to end. It's supposed to end somewhere where the radius end to. So once you have that, the next one is just to add a certain detail here. This detail, without this detail, right, it will look kind of slightly flat looking. So what I did inside here was to add the same was to add a darker value, which is borrowed from here, followed by, let me just put the next one in, another multiply on top so that it looks softer here. If you ask me where the gradient should end, you can always pull down this point where this radius end and meets is where this this gradient should end. Okay, once that done, double check whether all the entities that you put, the alignments are all accurate. Let's say for example things like this, whether are they accurate. If they're not accurate, can you realign them? Can you double check whether the fonts are all the same sizes? Other than that, double check whether you have your name. Okay, if not, that is it. Just double check rendering exercise 2, put your name, your admin number. Do put these so-called information. You don't really need to put this information. You can always delete, but do put this info which is not drawn to scale. Okay, let me see what else I can share with you. Okay, other than that, you can make use of the values that I put all here, or you can start judging and then eyeballing the colors. Okay, the very so-called takeaway of this lesson is to understand values. Let's say for example the light come from top left. Oops, top left, right? Where is your shadow? This is a so-called deboss, right? Whenever you have deboss, where is your highlight? Where is your shadow? The same here. Application, if you can observe, it's supposed to be applied throughout. Okay. If not, do check. If you have problem, you can always approach me or Taekyung.